Okay, we are at the exercise portion of the video, and now I am doing what you call the incline chest press. This primarily works the chest, but it also involves the triceps, the biceps, and the shoulders. It's the upper body movement. I'm coming down very slowly in control and going back up as well. Form is always a key factor with all of these exercises. You want to be always in control. We're moving on to the ball squats. Ball squats works total legs, thighs, hips, glutes, hamstrings, the whole body really. I'm holding a medicine ball in front of me and to give me some resistance. The idea here is to keep your arms up and don't let them fall. Okay, we're going on to the bicep curl with dumbbells. It's working biceps, of course. And you're also working your forearms. So I always emphasize for drummers, you don't have to do anything extra to work the forearms. Forearms are going to be worked when you do these bicep curls or triceps. As you can see, I'm turning my hand outward, which is called supination. It gives me more of a muscle pump as well as good blood circulation, which is what we want. We want that blood to be circulating. Very controlled. Alright, now we're going to the cable curl, which is also working the biceps. Very controlled. All the way down, all the way up. No slinging, no throwing. Form is always the key factor to results. On to the tricep pushdown for triceps. This is the front view. I'm pushing the cable all the way down to my thighs and only coming partially halfway up. That way it keeps the emphasis on the tricep. This is a isolation exercise. Isolation means that pretty much only one body part is being emphasized here. Forearms are being used. That's why you don't have to work them extra. This is the back view of doing the tricep push down. Elbows to the side tightly so that I can get all the emphasis on the triceps. Very good. Abdominal time. These are leg raises. Very good for lower portions of the abdominals. I'm on an incline board right now and I got my legs a little slight bent in the knees, toes pointed. I'm rocking back and forth from my hip flexors on down. I'm not taking my butt off of the bench. Very controlled. When you take your butt off the bench, you may feel some issues with your lower back. So just rock as you see I am doing here. Now we're moving on to an exercise that I'm using the Lat Pulldown Station. I'm doing what you call a suspended setup. I chose the station because it allows me to go further back in order to get a full extension as I come up. Very good exercise if you can find something similar to this to do it on. Okay, now here's an exercise that can be done anywhere. This is the standard crunch. You can do this anywhere at home. You can drape your legs over the bed while you're in a hotel room and just lean forward. You don't have to take your shoulders or your back off of the floor, more so the back. Just lean forward. Now I'm doing a little extra. I'm reaching, and as I reach, I'm still putting emphasis on the abdominals. I am coming off the floor, but it's working the abs. You can either do that, or you can go back to doing the standing crunch. I'm leaning forward and tensing the abdominals. Alright, we're moving on to shoulder work again. This is the side laterals. Side laterals work the side deltoids. This is a very good exercise for people who have issues with shoulders, rotator cuff problems. This exercise has to be done controlled. Palms facing to the floor as you come up. Bring your arms up shoulder length. And I would say for most of these exercises, I would do 3 sets of 10 of everything. Now we have moved on to the back. This is a lat pull down, works the upper back. I'm leaning back slightly, bringing the bar down to my upper chest. Very controlled. Bring the bar to me. Yeah. Alright, we're moving on to the cable rolls. Another back exercise. This is working lower back. As you can see, my posture is straight up and down. I'm bringing the cable to my abdominal. I'm not leaning forward. I'm not leaning back. I'm straight up and down. Isolation exercise for lower back. This exercise strengthens the back as time progresses and you get stronger with this. When it comes time for you to lift heavy items, you won't pull your back as quickly. Okay, we're moving on to the cables, the bands that you can take with you anywhere you go on the road. I'm doing a chest press. You can wrap these bands around the doorknob and do this movement. I'm doing curls with the bands, and I'm standing on them. Very smooth, very controlled, back straight, chest out. Very controlled. Now we're moving on to a tricep movement with the bands. This is the one arm tricep extension. Extend the arm up, keep the elbow straight up and down, extend from the elbow on up to the wrist in this controlled fashion. Now switch over to the other side, do pretty much the same thing. Arm straight up,